From the CUTV headquarters in the heart of the Natali Student Center at Cal U, it's After Hours, starring Ryan Kaufman, Mike Mays, Matt Hagee, Cheyenne White, Stephen Ruffing, Danny Beck, Anthony D'Agostino, and Damon Mattson. Directed by Zach Prosba. Now, here's Ryan.
Welcome into our first ever edition of Live After Hours. I'm Ryan Kaufman, along with my esteemed panel of nuclear physicists. We have Mike Mays, Cheyenne White, Matt Hagee, Anthony D'Agostino striking a pose wearing stage crew clothes, and Stephen Ruffing. Hi guys, we're live.
Hey everyone. People tell me if you're nervous for doing this on live, but remember, I do CUTV News Center live, so I'm used to the spotlight.
Oh, casual, just bragging.
Casual.
It's no big deal for Matt.
Hey, no worry, Matt's used to. We're good. Just follow his lead.
Well, following his lead, I guess we'll just move right into Finding Dory. New trailer came out. What was that? Yesterday, guys?
Yeah, yesterday.
On Ellen.
Ellen.
And we have it for you guys today, just a little shortened down version of it. So we're going to go ahead and roll that for you guys. Hope you enjoy.
Woo.
Dory?
Dory!
Dory!
I remembered something. That's not possible. Is it? Okay, is it like a picture in your head and then you think I've seen this before? I just used the word before, which means I'm remembering something. What was I talking about?
Somewhere.
My family! They're out there somewhere. I have to find them. I remembered something important.
Something important? What?
Something about a clam or
No.
an oyster?
No.
Mollusk?
No.
Something?
No.
I don't know.
No claim.
No more sailing.
You know, guys, I really wasn't that excited for it. I was expecting a lot.
Really? What?
Sorry, I guess I forgot to tell them that.
I'm sorry, but I'm with Ryan on this one.
No.
I thought there was going to be more to it. Like it's not like I'm excited for the movie, but I wasn't impressed with the trailer. I thought there was going to be
I
more
was
to it.
impressed
Like,
with the trailer.
It's
Well,
a trailer.
the trailer-
yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
The trailer honestly looked like, we got to put this together. Here's a clip, here's a clip, here's a clip.
Yeah, I think
That's what it looks like.
the whole movie's going to be good. I think.
I'm excited for the movie. It's just
I thought it was gonna be about Dory getting lost and Nemo and Marlin trying to find Dory, but actually
Right.
she's trying to find her family, which I thought was way better.
well,
Yeah,
okay,
no,
yeah.
I think that's better too, because like if you're gonna go with the same kind of plot line, you're gonna beat a dead horse after a while, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
And I feel like them switching it up is gonna be 10 times
I
better
know.
than whatever
Yeah.
they could have done with
Ye-
Dory getting lost and then them trying to find her.
Well, I think that may be the case. Dory might actually get lost trying to find her family, and because she goes off and does things on her own sometimes, like she forgets she even has friends most likely. So she just goes off and does it on her own. Then they try to find her, but as they're trying to find her, she's trying to find her family. So you're getting those two sides of the story, where Nemo and Marlin are finding Dory, Dory's finding herself and her family.
I never thought about that.
That's true.
That is
That's
deep.
true.
That came
Because
from the
That's
soul,
deep.
man.
the focus
That's
was
a
on
human
Nemo.
emotion, man.
The focus was on Nemo and Marlin trying to find him, and now I think it's cool that Dory's the main
Right.
focal point here of this movie. And it's kind of weird because you know how Pixar kind of releases like not movie trailers per se, but like previews like 4 years in advance. It's back in, but they didn't do this with They announced that it was coming out, but they didn't say, because I remember back. It was like 2003 when they showed like Mater and Lightning McQueen. They're talking. They're like, and this is like summer 2003. Cars coming June 2006.
Yeah.
And I'm like 2006.
Right,
I can't
right.
wait that long.
Right.
But
This is the first time Pixar is releasing 2 movies in the same year.
that's
Really?
Yeah, first
What's
time.
their second one?
What was the...
What's the second movie?
The princess one? The new princess one?
No, this is the first time. What's the other movie that's coming out by Pixar?
Zach, do you know?
Good Dinosaur, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
This is the
yeah,
first time.
that's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that
Yeah,
one.
Yeah,
so
I didn't. Yeah.
The first time
Honestly,
they're doing
though,
that.
I feel like they're gonna definitely make more money with Finding Dory because
Well,
it's like
yeah, because
you
it's
have
already-
all
you
of
already
us
have-
that
yeah,
already
you have
watched
Finding
the first one,
Nemo
and then
and-
like all the little kids who are like, oh, it's like a movie about fish, Mom, let's go, you know?
Right.
So like they're gonna make twice as much money as with Finding Dory as they are with the good dinosaur thing.
Those kids are gonna learn.
Yeah.
Now I want to clarify. Like I'm looking forward to the movie. I'm not dissing the movie. I was dissing the trailer, just to clarify.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So our next topic is a sinkhole. Even though they're saying it's not a sinkhole, opened up at an IHOP in Mississippi. Kind of destroyed a lot of cars and parking lots. I think we have a picture of that. Do we have the picture of that next up? There it is.
Oh my.
Yeah.
What?
So they're saying that this isn't a sinkhole, but it's something to do with the drainage pipe,
That's a
which you
sink
might be able to.
trench.
That's not photoshopped?
No.
Question mark?
No.
What?
No. And if you look, one car got spared. Look up in the parking lot.
Yeah,
One car got
yeah.
spared.
Oh,
Is that a
man.
cop car?
Yeah.
Oh, off to the right,
Far
yes.
right, yeah.
Oh, that car. Oh, I see. I see what you're talking. I was looking at the car on the far right there. What?
Please tell me they got
How
two
did this
breakfasts.
happen?
Please tell me they got
That
Okay.
IHOP still wasn't open yet. Obviously because it was.
This has been a rough state for the week in Mississippi. First, one of their beloved colleges loses on and we'll get to that later. But the Ole Miss loses, and then the sinkhole happens at the IHOP. I just want pancakes, man. This makes me hungry for pancakes.
You can take away Denny, but never IHOP.
The scary thing is it was 50 feet wide, and it knocked out power. It was that bad.
How does that happen?
But I mean, no one was injured,
Like,
so
what
it's.
happened with the cars? Like, are the cars?
They had to be
okay? Did
pulled
people,
out by a
like-
crane,
I feel
and
like they're
they're
all
obviously
That's
totaled.
embarrassing.
I feel like they were all right because it's just like they're just going down, and then a little bit of dirt was
They're,
getting thrown.
they're going down.
Yeah,
It's going down.
but no one was injured, thankfully, so we can joke about it.
Yeah, so
All right.
good.
So we're going to go ahead and go on over to our next topic. San Diego's SeaWorld has canceled their killer whale show amid public pressure and whatnot.
So this all started in 2013 when that documentary Blackfish was released, and it showed like all the animal cruelty at these water parks. And then up till now, it's got more and more attention, and then them canceling the show. But the thing is, they're canceling that show, but they're making another show because they get $1 billion every 9 months from these whale shows. So obviously, they're not going to cancel it altogether.
Yeah, I think everything's just kind of crashing down now because it's just been getting like escalating really quickly, and like with this whale show, so they're taking all this public like hits from this whale show, and I think they just finally hit their breaking point, and it's either lose money like gradually or just cut it now, so to just save the wreck.
I mean, they already started, like, they already released something, it was like a month ago, that they're done, like, taking in new whales. The whales they have, like, once they're gone, they're gone. Like, they're not taking in any more whales, so they have to, like, start stopping the killer whale shows.
There's so much irony in San Diego and killer whales, but that's just pretty funny because when I think of that, I think of Anchorman.
Yeah,
so
San Diego.
Yeah,
San
San
Diego.
Diego. Yeah,
San Diego.
San Diego. So
Yeah,
that's crazy. So when I think SeaWorld, I think Orlando. I forget about
Right.
I forget San Diego has one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
All right, and one last topic here, and then we have a special subtopic after that. DraftKings and FanDuel is now illegal in New York.
I'm so
But also, I found out last month, it also became illegal in Nevada as well.
that's great. This is what needs to happen because I hate DraftKings and FanDuel. I hate them so much.
Yeah.
It's like Steve and I were talking earlier. It's you can't watch a game on ESPN or you can't go online without seeing these dumb
They're ads.
ads.
Scams.
They're annoying. Or Twitter too. Twitter, you see those sponsored ads. You'll be like, then you'll see like, hey, I'm going to the mall, and then the next thing you see, oh, bet on DraftKings.
Yeah, and
No,
I'll watch I watch a lot of just videos, like sports videos on Twitter. Like you click on them, and you could like kind of preview the video before you actually click and watch it. So you're thinking like you're just gonna watch the video playing. You click on it, a 30-second ad comes up, and it's FanDuel or DraftKings, and it's like really in your face.
they're
And,
scams.
Yeah, it's a
They're
scam.
scams.
They're keeping some of your wins. They keep
Yeah.
like 10% of the money that you win.
That-
They keep it for
why
themselves.
can't anyone just play normal fantasy football
Yeah,
for
exactly.
fun?
Yeah.
And
I
maybe,
feel
like, a couple
I feel
bucks
like
with your friends.
DraftKings and FanDuel are like a cop-out for regular, regular fantasy leagues because it's like a 1 day, 1 week sort of thing.
Right.
Like you're not even playing fantasy.
Mhm. So you could do isn't it like a whole season, like 1 day or something
Yeah.
like that?
Something like
They
that.
can choose it.
Right. Yeah, you could
It's-
choose,
it's-
but that's one of the choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and we have one last special topic here. It's an announcement for next semester. Now, the whole premise behind the show, I wanted to get it started, and then next semester, I wanted to be able to step into a producer role back in the booth. So I wanted to welcome up, first and foremost, the first host that I have, Stephen Ruffing. Come on up. He's going to be hosting this segment next semester. This is Steven. You've seen him. He was just right over there. And then also Anthony, come on over. You will be replacing Matt. I'm sorry, Matt, once he graduates this coming at the end of this semester. Matt, also, special announcement, will be hosting the very last show right before finals week here. So, guys, good to have you on board for this.
I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun semester.
Oh, I guess I can move you guys around. All right, so when we come back, we'll be talking about sports, college football, basically college football.
All college football.
All college football. So we'll see you guys right back after the break.
Save preset 1 for Cal U's best music. More music in the car. More music in the door. More music everywhere. This is 91.9 WCAL Power 92. The home of the Vulcan Nation. Playing Cal U's best music. 91.9 WCAL. WCAL Power 92.
First published in the 1880s, the California Times is the oldest student media at California University. Circulating 3,000 issues weekly on campus and in the surrounding community, the Times' mission is to deliver fair and balanced news to the student population of California University. All students are welcome to be a part of the California Times. Our offices are located in the Natali Student Union. Keep up to date with the Times online at www.caltimes.org, Facebook, and follow us on Twitter.
Hey, welcome to After Hours Sports Live. And today, we open up the first ever After Hours live sports show with college football, because that's the big topic right now and my favorite thing to talk about. So, yesterday, the rankings, the new college football rankings, the weekly rankings are out, and there was a lot of big shakeups because there was a lot of big happenings that happened over the weekend. So let's take a look at the rankings from the previous week started out. You can see this is how it looked for our personal rankings, and you'll see they're going to fade out right here. And now our new rankings we're going to reveal is Clemson and number 1. So at Clemson, they're number 1 in the actual rankings. So we got that one right, guys.
Yeah, not that hard to pick. This is where we start to differ with Baylor, because they're still looking in on the real rankings, but we still believe in the Bears.
Yeah, Baylor, they're my team. Like I said, I picked them preseason. Can't go against them yet. But here we go. Ohio State, number 3 here. Still hanging in there. They didn't look too good against Minnesota.
No, I think that's right with number 3. I mean, number 4, we'll see here in a second. But I think Ohio State is right at number 3. I think that everybody else picked them, so we'll see. And Alabama, number 4. So I think that's a right pick as well.
And fresh off of beating LSU, and I'll tell you what, guys, Derrick Henry's making himself an Heisman contender.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and Derek, we all thought Leonard Fournette was going to be the guy, but then you look at 5 and 6.
New icon made.
And that's exactly right. Oklahoma State University, look out for them. They're number 5 in our rankings. I have them up higher than that because you need to be aware of Oklahoma State.
Yes,
if you don't have Oklahoma State on your radar,
I agree.
Get them on the radar right now, because if you don't, they're going to shock you really soon.
Oh, yeah. And I'll tell you what, they crushed TC. Mason Rudolph looked really good. He made, and they made Trevon Boykin look pretty bad. And right now, Oklahoma State is in the driver's seat. That could change, though.
Yeah, because the Big 12, there's a lot of people thinking, even if Oklahoma State runs the table, the Big 12 is going to be left out again, which is completely unfair. Have a team go undefeated and they don't get it in, and especially in a Power 5 conference, that's completely unfair, I think.
And Zach, here are your top 4 right here. Explain this a little bit.
Well, I actually went with the exact 4 that we have on there. Clemson 1 is easy. 2, I believe in the Bears. Bama, because they did destroy LSU. And Ohio State, because they are number 1 in the country in most polls. But they're not that great number 1. I think they are deserving number 3, though.
And then my side, we'll take a look at my picks right here. I got Clemson number 1. I moved Baylor down just because Clemson got that big win over Florida State. A lot respectable. Alabama, 1 loss, but hey, you beat LSU, you make Leonard Fournette look bad. That's something worth for. And I got Ohio State number 4 because you can't lead the defending national champions out like they're undefeated, despite who they played. So now we're going to take a look at Anthony's picks right here. Anthony, kind of similar to what we've been going for.
Yeah, and I'm going to look at this Clemson team. I think after seeing what Alabama did to LSU, I think Clemson is my new favorite for this playoff basically picture. I think they have a really good shot at winning it all. And personally, I'd just like some pizza.
Yeah.
Hey, who doesn't? And now, Danny, we're going to take a look at your picks right here. You have the exact same four. And, we're going to talk about how much we hate Notre Dame because they're easy to hate.
Of course.
But, Danny, you have the exact four, what the actual rankings are, although you have Notre Dame a little high there over Alabama. I remember 2 years ago when Alabama took them to the woodshed.
I stuck with Clemson. I didn't like them in the beginning of the year whenever everybody else was picking Clemson.
That's fair.
But they're a solid team now. I can't argue with that. I mean, as much as I want Notre Dame to keep moving up.
Clemson beat Notre Dame.
Yes.
You can't take that away from them.
But I mean, the Oklahoma State, I kept them out. I kind of wish I put them in a little bit. That they were, like what you said, they're embarrassed Trayvon Boykin. So I think they might be moving up in Stanford.
They'll have a chance. They get Iowa State this week, but then they get Baylor and Oklahoma. Yeah. That's 2 chances to prove, hey, we can beat.
While Notre Dame gets Wake Forest and Boston College, Cupcake City here, before they get that big matchup with Stanford. But I'll tell you what, I don't like to see players get hurt, but an injury may have helped Notre Dame with Deshaun Kaiser because he showed up against Pitt, and Will Fuller is a bad man. Yes. And he's actually staying. He's graduating, so that's good. Good to see. Good to see more do it. So now, let's take a look here. There was a big play shakeup that happened this past week, and I'll tell you what, it involved Michigan State, and I'll tell you what, guys.
And I still haven't actually seen the play, but I picked Michigan State to win the title before the season. And we may not have a close-up angle of this, and actually we will right here.
We will.
So you see right here, the receiver is out of bounds.
You're saying he got shoved out.
I don't see any contact.
Yeah.
I don't see any contact.
But the rule is, if you go out and come back in and the first one to touch the ball, it's illegal.
Watch this right here. Look how many steps he's out of bounds. 1, 2.
I mean, there's a little contact there, but
3.
it's not a shove.
But he's looking back for the ball. He's looking back for the ball, and I'll tell you, look, even the official throws his hat too. Yep. And I'll tell you what, good for Nebraska because Mike Riley they were asking for his head at head coach there. But remember last week, guys, let's take a look at something I said that I may have called this. State team, their big test, 2 weeks on Ohio State, but they can't be looking ahead because they got at Nebraska, even though Nebraska's struggling. This is upset alert for the Spartans.
All right, good job on that.
It was. I didn't say Michigan State was going to get upset, but I said they should be on upset alert, and for that reason, Nebraska played hard and they played to win. And something else we have to talk about here is a new team that's they're 5th in the actual rankings, Iowa. Now they're undefeated. They're behind Iowa State. The other Big Ten undefeated with Michigan State falling down. What do you guys think of Iowa?
Well, we all talk about how much we don't like Notre Dame. If there's one team in the Big Ten besides Ohio State that I love to hate, being a Penn State fan, it's Iowa because they've ruined Penn State's perfect season a couple years ago.
I wish Penn State could do the same.
Iowa has no business being in the top 5. Who have they beaten this year that's good? Nobody. Wisconsin, who just entered the top 25.
Why are they even in the top 25? I saw that and I'm thinking, why is Wisconsin in there?
I mean, they're 8-2, but it's not like a great 8-2.
Think about this. Pitt was so close to beating Iowa. They lost on a 56-yard field goal, which you don't see.
Impressive.
So, I mean, it's impressive. Iowa, and guess who they play on Black Friday to close out the regular season? Nebraska. And you best believe Nebraska is going to be playing hard, and that's their senior day as well. So good for Nebraska. Shame had to be like that. Plaxico Burris' Twitter. I don't know if you guys saw that. He had a nuclear meltdown on Twitter. And the funny thing is, he didn't delete the tweet. So if anyone wants to go on his Twitter and check it out, it's some pretty hysterical.
I feel like it was justifiable though. I mean,
he's mad. He went to Michigan State. I would have been mad too. But I mean, sometimes he could take it a little.
We're gonna say when you said the ref threw his hat down. What does that exactly mean for some of the
basically that means a flag. Well, not only did the guy step out of bounds, but sometimes the ref will throw a hat instead of a flag signifying a penalty because he can't get the flag out in time. He'll throw his hat instead, signifying where the play should be marked a flag. But I'm pretty sure they waved it off.
They even reviewed it, and they still marked it off. And
what I heard was that one of the referees said that he established position or something like that. And he was able to come back from being out of bounds, coming back, established himself as a receiver, and then caught the ball.
Okay, well,
that's their ruling.
Then taking this away from the college game, if you do that, then Mike Mitchell recovering that fumble for the Steelers on Sunday, that should have been legal because he was out of bounds, came back in, grabbed the fumble, and returned it for what would have been a touchdown. They waved it off because he was out of bounds and came back in. That should not have been a touchdown. And this is the second week in a row where we've seen the
Yeah,
refs
Miami
blow
too,
a
yeah.
game for a ranked team looking to move up.
And not even Duke was 24th at the time. This is a Michigan State team was ranked 5th in the college football rankings that could have moved in if they didn't lose there, because after LSU dropped out, after Alabama beat them pretty good with Derrick
LSU
Henry.
dropped a lot.
Yeah. So speaking of the SEC West, this is a good segue, because in the SEC West there was another wacky play that happened between a team fighting for the SEC West title in Ole Miss taking on an Arkansas team that's pretty darn good. Let's take a look here. Arkansas has faith in 4th and 25 here in overtime. 52-45. It's already crazy enough right here. Look at it. So he's going to toss it back. Look at that. Have you ever seen that? And somehow Alex Collins for Arkansas, the running back, gets the ball with his wavy hair. It's probably nobody's grabbed him by his hair yet. He gets the first down here, and Arkansas goes on to win the game. They score a touchdown. They get a 2-point conversion. And also there was another controversial call on the first 2-point conversion attempt. One of the Ole Miss players grabbed Brandon Allen's face masks there. So this crazy play, Alabama fans love this, because if Alabama and Ole Miss would have won out, Ole Miss gets the tiebreaker. So this is a big shakeup right here, and no officiating involved in this. This was just an unbelievable play.
I just wanted to let you know I had no interest in either of those teams.
Me
I was
either.
about this far away from
Yeah.
the TV screen.
It was really
Oh
crazy.
my gosh.
I was freaking out when I saw that guy pick up the ball, the running back, mind you, and run it for a first down. I was livid. I was just freaking out. It was insane.
It was crazy.
But that fourth down or that 2-point conversion play was ridiculous as well. I mean, they deserve to win the game.
Basically a backwards Hail Mary.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you had the driver's wheel before. When that guy threw it, he basically said, "Football gods, take the wheel. Let's go."
And drive. But no, it was great. And it was unbelievable. And it was a CBS game, because that preceded LSU Alabama. And because I turned on CBS and thinking, oh, there's a game on, and this is a good game, because I was watching TCU Oklahoma State, but Oklahoma State, like we said before, they were putting them to bed. And now Arkansas, Ole Miss, and they're like, oh, this is an interesting game. Arkansas's fighting hard, and Ole Miss now 3 losses. So, but this is big, because Ole Miss was out of it. They just would have made the SEC West title, and that would have really put a damper on Alabama's top 4 hopes, because they went and they got the SEC championship game.
Yeah, and at this point, Alabama looks like they're probably going to get in. Although I even said on your radio show, Matt, and Anthony, you were there to back me up on this. I think Alabama loses to Mississippi State this week in Starkville.
Let's write this down, because we could be replaying this next week.
Yeah, so you may see me on your TV screen again next week in the same
I'll
clothes.
say this upset pick here. Oregon beats Stanford. So and we won't see the tree logo anymore.
That's bold.
It's bold, yeah. So I need to say something. So, but
still waiting for Clemson
another
to beat Clemson.
big game this week. It starts. We mentioned about Big 12s, just putting all the big games together. Oklahoma at Baylor. Jarrett Stidham gets his first big chance here against an Oklahoma team that's playing pretty well with Baker Mayfield. This is going to be a tricky game for Baylor, but it is in Waco.
Yeah, Baylor, we have a lot of faith in them. Nobody else does. If they win this game with Stidham, I think they'll be okay.
They need to be in. So that will do it for the sports here on our live show. This was a great discussion here. But as we leave you, we're going to show you a play that we discovered on YouTube that involved a college team here. I believe it was St. Thomas Aquinas in Florida. And you thought the Arkansas play was wacky. Check this out. And next on After Hours, we got a new game. Stay tuned.
For almost 30 years, CUTV has been the campus and community home for local news, sports, and entertainment. Broadcast in 100,000 homes in southwestern Pennsylvania, CUTV provides complete coverage of Vulcan sports as well as high school football coverage. Broadcast weekly live, CUTV News Center provides coverage of local and campus events, weekend weather, sports highlights, and feature stories. For more information on CUTV, check us out on the web, friend us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter. Is an open lab where California University students can work on an assignment, attend a workshop, print a document for class, or take advantage of a variety of services such as large format printing, web development, and graphic design. Located in the renovated Natali Student Center across from the student bookstore, the Mac Lab is also your home for OrgSync support and services. For hours of operation or for more information, stop by the Mac Lab, visit our website, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter.
Back to After After Hours here on CUTV. I'm Cheyenne White, joined with Ryan's nuclear physicist, right? That's how it was?
Yeah, something like that.
And today we are going to mix it up a little bit with another physical sort of challenge, and we're going to do what's called Grade A Pong, where our boys try to get these pong balls into these egg cartons here, and we're going to see who can fill up all 12 holes the fastest, or in the time that's allotted, who can get the most. So, I'm going to step off and let you guys get started.
And once you make one,
Shaggy
go.
my field.
Go?
Yep,
Once you
go.
make one, you leave it.
Alright.
That's two tries.
Could be what, could be better. Go, 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 go. What could be better. Go, 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 go. Got all my friends coming out for a party. Oh, what could be better? Don't gotta be anywhere in the morning. Turn up the volume, cut the lights. Oh, what could be better? We're gonna live it up tonight. We're on top, let it rock. Oh, please don't stop. You do not. Got all my friends coming out for a party. Oh, what could be better? Don't gotta be anywhere in the morning. Turn up the volume, cut the lights. Oh, what could be better? We're gonna live it up tonight. Got all my friends coming out for a party. Oh, what could be better? Don't gotta be anywhere in the morning. Turn up the volume, cut the lights. Oh, what could be better? We're gonna live it up tonight. Go, 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 go. What could be better? Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. What could be better? Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. What could be better? Go, 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 go. Got all my friends coming out for a party. Oh, what could be better? Don't gotta be anywhere in the morning. Turn up the volume, cut the lights. Oh, what could be better? We're gonna live it up tonight. We're on top, let it rock. Oh, please don't stop. You do not. Got all my friends coming out for a party. Oh, what could be better? Don't gotta be anywhere in the morning. Turn up the volume, cut the lights. Oh, what could be better? We're gonna live it up tonight. Got all my friends coming out for a party. Oh, what could be better? Don't gotta be anywhere in the morning. Turn up the volume, cut the lights. Oh, what could be better? We're gonna live it up tonight. Go, 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 go.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
I can't be
Alright, for our viewers at home, here's what happened. We ended up with all 12.
Good
Matt,
job, good job, good job. Good job.
That was fun. That was good. I like that.
Only 8 first, Steve.
Okay, we should get extra points for getting the most up here, though.
Man, that was a good challenge, guys. Really proud of all of you.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, that's going to do it for the first ever live edition of After Hours. Everybody get in, shine your
Oh, man. I feel like Mike Wazowski.
On the cover of a magazine. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We are going to have 2 episodes left this semester, and then when we come back in the spring, we hope to continue going live. Before we go, it is Veterans Day, and we would all like to send a message to all of the veterans that have served our country. Thank you for your service and protecting us. Thank you very much for watching. Like I said, for everybody in the crew, Ryan, who this is his brainchild. He's wanted to go live all year long. This is all for him.
He's the real nuclear physicist.
Hopefully we made him proud. Thanks for watching. We'll have you back here next week on After Hours on CUTV.